Have you ever wondered why the same painful patterns keep repeating, even when the faces of the people you choose seem to change? Are you just unlucky in love? Or is an invisible force guiding you, deep from within your subconscious? We get trapped in a cycle of heartbreak, wondering if we are destined to walk these lonely halls forever. Searching for a real connection, the exhaustion sets in, a deep, soul-crushing fatigue, born from giving your everything to people who leave you with nothing. Every door represents a past relationship, a memory of thinking we finally found the one, only to meet familiar sorrow. We try to mend the pieces of our broken hearts, but the edges never seem to fit. The structure remains fragile. Force a match? You soon realize something is fundamentally wrong with how we perceive ourselves and our partners. These masks we wear, and the ones we seek in others, are often just projections of our internal wounds, hiding the truth of who we are. Is there a hidden script being followed, a destiny written in the shadows of your soul that you cannot yet read? Carl Jung suggested something profound. Until we make the unconscious conscious, it will direct our lives, and we will call it our fate. This invisible pull towards the wrong people, it isn't a coincidence. It is a profound message from your subconscious, waiting to be understood. We are attracted to the traits that cause us pain. Why? Because they feel familiar to a part of us we've forgotten. To break the cycle, we must travel inward, past the defenses of the ego, to find the secrets Carl Jung spent his life revealing. The journey begins in the depths of the psyche, where secrets are buried beneath social conditioning and forgotten childhood memories. Deep within this realm lies the explanation for every wrong choice you have ever made, waiting for the light of your conscious awareness. Welcome to the world of Jungian psychology, a path to understanding why you love who you love and how to finally find lasting peace. Deep in the abyss of your soul lies the shadow, a heavy iron chest containing everything you have suppressed, denied, or simply forgotten. The shadow is not evil. It is the part of you deemed unacceptable by your parents, your teachers, or society. Told to be quiet, stop being angry, hide your sensitivity. Every time, you locked a piece of yourself inside this vessel. A child learns quickly. To be loved, they must hide certain parts of their nature, creating a divide between the good self and the bad. We become fractured, performing for scraps of affection, learning to smile when we want to scream, learning to shrink so others can feel big. But the shadow does not stay quiet forever. It yearns to be seen, to be integrated, to be loved as a part of the whole. Ignore your shadow. It manifests in the external world, often as a romantic partner, embodying everything you have suppressed. This is why you are irresistibly drawn to the wrong people. They are carrying the pieces of your soul you've discarded. The attraction is magnetic. Your soul is trying to achieve wholeness, finding its missing halves in another person, even if they are toxic. Suppress your anger, you will attract the volatile. Hide your vulnerability, you will seek the needy. Bury your desire for rebellion, you will fall for the chaotic and the untamed. They act out the scripts you are too afraid to read. We call it chemistry. Jung called it a shadow dance, a subconscious attempt to reunite with our rejected traits through the mirror of another. The roots of this pattern are planted early, when we first learned what parts of us were safe to show the world. Met with silence or rejection as a child, you might grow up seeking partners who replicate that same cold atmosphere. Did you have to earn your love? Then you will seek partners who make you work just as hard, a never-ending audition for a role you can never truly win. We are shackled to old wounds, seeking the familiar pain, because it feels more like home than a healthy love ever could. The shadow chooses the partner for you, bypassing logic and standards, leading you straight into the arms of someone who mirrors your internal void. To stop choosing the wrong person, you must stop hating the parts of yourself hidden away in that iron chest. Integration begins with acknowledgement. Listen to what your shadow is telling you through your failed relationships. Bring light to the darkness, diminish its power over your choices, and finally see potential partners for who they really are. The chest opens. It felt like a prison, but it was a storehouse of untapped potential and raw emotions. Rising from the depths of the shadow, we encounter another mystery, the anima and the animus. The anima in men, the animus in women, the internal personification of the opposite gender's qualities within our own psyche. These are not just concepts, they are powerful archetypes, a blueprint for the love we think we need. Looking at a potential lover, you are often not seeing them at all. You are seeing the anima or animus projected onto their face. This soul image is so radiant that it blinds us to the reality of the human being standing right in front of us. We hook our internal ideals onto another person, making them appear like a savior. This is projection. We place them on a pedestal so high, the air gets thin. We expect them to rescue us from our own emptiness, to be a god in human form. We fall in love with the projection, not the person. We love how they make us feel, about the parts of ourselves we haven't claimed. But a pedestal is a very small place to stand, and projections are temporary. Eventually, reality seeps through the cracks of that beautiful image. This is the moment of falling out of love. The projection fails, and the truth becomes impossible to ignore. The god bleeds, the savior falters, the illusion shatters. We feel betrayed, not because they lied, but because they couldn't live up to the impossible image we forced upon them. Resentment grows. We realize we are still alone, still incomplete, despite finding someone we thought would fill the void. Projection makes the whole world a replica of one's own unknown face. Jung's warning of perpetual frustration and isolation. Until we develop these archetypes internally, we will keep looking for them in the external world, doomed to repeat the cycle. The goal? Find that other within yourself. Marry the masculine and feminine energies in your soul, so you no longer need a savior. Integrate them, and you stop looking for a half to complete you. You start looking for a whole person to share with. Real love is a meeting of two people who no longer use each other as a canvas for unfulfilled psychological needs. It is a difficult shift, taking full responsibility for your own happiness before you ever say, "I love you." But the path to real love has one more hurdle: the magnetic pull of shared trauma and the mirror effect of our wounds. We are drawn to people whose wounds fit our own, creating a dangerous, addictive harmony based on shared suffering. The mirror effect. Finding our perfect match in someone who carries the exact opposite of our own trauma. In this hall of mirrors, we are magnetically attracted to individuals, mirroring our deepest internal conflicts, a desperate need for control. You will be drawn to someone with a habit of pleasing others, fear of abandonment. You will find someone who is emotionally unavailable, ensuring your worst fear constantly plays out. They fit together like broken puzzle pieces, but the fit is based on dysfunction, creating a cycle of mutual destruction. Trauma bonding feels like intense passion. It activates survival instincts, making the relationship feel incredibly vital. The highs are intoxicating, the lows are devastating. Your brain confuses anxiety with butterflies. It mistakes the rush of cortisol for the thrill of romance. You are not in love. You are addicted to the cycle of abandonment and rescue. This is repetition compulsion, the unconscious drive to recreate childhood traumas, attempting to finally win or change the outcome. We pick people who treat us like our parents did, hoping this time we can earn the love that was withheld. But they are just another person with wounds, incapable of providing the healing that only we can give ourselves. Realize your partner is just a mirror, and the illusion of the perfect but toxic lover shatters. You are fighting a ghost from your past, using a living person as a prop in a play written years ago. Awareness is the first step. Recognize the pattern. Reclaim your power and freedom, but breaking the bond is not easy. It feels like withdrawal. The silence of a healthy life, at first, feels terrifying. You will crave the chaos. You will want to run back to the familiar fire, but you must sit in the ashes. You must let the illusion burn. That intense spark loses its appeal, replaced by a desire for something stable, honest, and far less exhausting. Your unconscious stops seeking familiar pain. It seeks the unfamiliar peace of a healthy future. No longer a victim of fate, you become the architect of your emotional landscape, choosing who to let in with clear eyes. The goal isn't finding someone without wounds, it's finding someone as committed to healing as you are. Meeting as equals, not halves of a broken whole, but complete beings, choosing to journey together. This shift marks individuation, becoming the person you were meant to be, before the world told you otherwise. You are enough, exactly as you are. No one else can be your missing piece. The maze is gone. The mirrors are shattered. The path ahead is clear, leading toward a love built on truth. Now, the the most important phase, individuation, integrating the shadow into our conscious lives. The lifelong journey toward psychological wholeness, bringing all fragmented parts of ourselves back into one. Stop running, invite your shadow to sit down, listen to its stories with compassion and profound curiosity. Your anger, just a guardian of your boundaries; your sadness, a testament to your deep capacity to love; your jealousy, a compass pointing toward what you truly desire, but are too afraid to pursue. Integrate these parts. The energy spent hiding them is released, giving you a new sense of vitality. You become heavy with your own presence, no longer a hollow shell, looking for someone else's light. The treasures of the shadow are revealed: creativity, passion, authentic desires once considered too dangerous. Self-care becomes more than a routine. It is a sacred ritual, honoring the complex, beautiful being you have become. You learn to say no, because you finally respect yourself enough to protect your precious internal peace. Shattered pieces of the past are no longer sharp edges. They are the raw material for your wisdom. Stop looking for a partner to fix you. You were never broken, just temporarily disconnected. Every chapter, even the painful ones with the wrong people, is a necessary part of your awakening. You are the author now. You decide which characters are worthy of your story, rejecting roles that diminish your worth. Healing is not a destination. It is a continuous process of returning to your center, with infinite patience. You have become the right person for yourself, and from this wholeness, the love you attract will fundamentally change. Your environment reflects your inner state. Clarity, peace, and self-respect now radiate from you. You move with a new grace, no longer driven by the frantic need to be loved, but by the calm desire to share your abundance. This is the freedom Jung promised: to be yourself, fully, without masks, without the fear of being alone. The long night of the soul is over. You stand in the dawn of a new way of living and loving. Internal transformation blossoms into a life of genuine connection and a truly authentic love story. True awakening, realizing the search for the right person, was always a search for your own hidden self. Stop running from the past. Walk toward a future created by conscious choice. Heavy chains of old patterns dissolve, nourishing the ground you stand on. Meet someone now, and you see them with clear eyes. No projection, no shadows of past lovers clouding your vision. A meeting of two whole souls. They don't need each other to survive. They choose to walk together for the joy of it. Love is no longer a desperate hunger. It is a shared feast, the quiet joy of being seen for exactly who you are. Healthy love doesn't scream, it whispers. It doesn't demand you perform, it invites you to rest. The frantic butterflies are gone, replaced by a deep, grounding calm. The tools of transformation remain, reminders of your strength and inner courage, respecting boundaries, honoring the individual journeys that brought you to this moment of shared clarity. This is life after integrating the shadow. The world is no longer a place of fear, it is a place of clarity. You have done the hard work, faced your demons, embraced your darkness, and stepped into your truth. The story doesn't end here. A new chapter begins, free from ghosts of the past and old choices. True love begins when projection ends. Stop looking for a mirror, and you finally find a partner to share the world with. Take a breath. Feel the space you have created within yourself. This is the foundation of every healthy relationship. The peace you feel is not a gift from someone else. It is the natural state of your soul, finally at home. Jung's wisdom is a map, but you are the traveler. You had the courage to enter the dark woods. Every step toward yourself was a step toward the love you deserve, a love that is honest, kind, and liberating. You are free. Free from the cycle, free from the wrong people, free to be exactly who you were meant to be. Your light joins the constellation of whole human beings, those who faced themselves and emerged stronger. Thank you for having the bravery to look within. The journey of Carl Jung is not just psychology. It is the ultimate path to personal freedom. You no longer love the wrong person, because you finally know how to love yourself. Go forward now. With your eyes open and your heart full, your true journey is only just beginning. Believe in your capacity to heal. The secrets of the soul are yours, and the future of love is finally yours. If this journey resonated with you, Let me know in the comments below. What part of your shadow are you ready to embrace? Don't forget to subscribe to Master Social Flow for more insights into the human mind. Until next time, stay authentic.